Hey Josh, Jessica with Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for reaching out to me yesterday and entrusting in us to give you this audit that you requested. So today we're going to look at your online presence, the importance of that online presence. Um, so in this day and age, everything is digital. So if you're not showing up here on the top of Google, not just for your brand here, but for your local keywords, you're sending all those leads to your competitors. Um, People don't use, yellow pages anymore. They're going to their mobile devices, they're going to their laptops and computers, and they're doing their searches um, directly there. And so you need to be where your customers are at. And so it is really, really critical that you have a good digital footprint, a good foundation, so that you can be easily found, because those traditional ways of marketing just really don't work anymore. So I am happy to see you have a Google My Business profile here. That is good. That's the first step. But it's not a completed profile. So this profile needs to be completely optimized. You have to have your information here needs to be optimized with your local keywords. You should have some questions and answers here. You need to have make sure that all of your NAP's name, address, phone number information is all verified and correct. You want to make sure that you have a number of photographs. Here, you need to have more photos and videos than what your competitors are doing. And I apologize for that. Um, and you are going to need a ton of citations. So a citation is the name, address, phone number being listed in these directories like you have done here. So you do have some citations, but you are going to need more and better quality ones than your competition. So let's take a look here in Lake Charles. Somebody who's doing a search because they need an electrician in your area. One of the first things that are going to pop up is here. Those are your Google ads, often cost per click, and your local ads. You have the potential to be in the top spot here. In Google, approximately 10% of people search and click on ads. The second spot is your Google business profile, like we were just looking. Your goal needs to be in this top 3, because nearly 20 to 30% of people go straight to this map pack here. And so if you're not one of these top 3, you're not getting called. You're sending all your customers to your competitors. So you're leaving tons of money on the table, not being optimized here. And then the most important is the third section. This is your organic section. This is where you have to be, not just for your brand, but for your local keywords. So your top organic competitors is Mr. Electric and Lake Charles Electric. So we'll take a look at those two websites real quick to see what they're doing. So if we jump over to Mr. Electric, they have this cute little logo, which I actually love the logo. This is their website. You can notice there isn't any click to call phone numbers or forms. They're going to make their customers work to try and figure out how to contact them. It's like their Facebook is connected, their Twitter is not. If we look here, they don't have any pages. This is actually a one-page website, so it's actually gonna hurt them. There's their service area, but we're not seeing any local keywords. They do have a little bit of content here. They do mention Lake Charles, Southwest Louisiana, but again, they're not capitalizing on keywords. This is really hard to read, but Google doesn't rank based on appearance. They rank based on content. Content is key. You need 250 words for every keyword you're going to target. And so these guys do have a little bit of content, but they're missing the boat. They have to have separate pages for each of your major services. You need links interlinking between all your pages and like a link circle that strengthens your on-site SEO. Oh, look, their Google Maps aren't even loaded. And again, their phone number is all the way down here at the bottom, and you can't even click on it to call. So you need to make sure your website is mobile friendly and that your clients can reach you no matter where they land on your website. They should be easily able to contact you, whether it's a form or whether it's phone numbers, emails, social media. It should all be super easy to get to. Now, if we look at Lake Charles, this is not a good website either. If we look right up here, we can see that their website is not even secured. So this is a huge problem. You never want to see this. They need an SSL certificate. So at this point, their website is extremely vulnerable. It can be hacked, and it can actually cause them a lot of financial hardship by not having this secured and not getting things taken care of. They do have separate service pages. They also have these to be determined. So this is pretty bad. And if we look at the bottom of the screen, you can see everything goes to index, which is their home page. So whatever you click on is bringing them to the home page. If we go down, not only can you not read this, but none of this is relevant to your keywords. This is not a clickable number. There's no forms up top. Their brand is also a keyword, so it does benefit them there. Little bit of information, not enough. So you need a good amount of content. They have here what looks like interlinks, but they're not. Actually, when you click on these links, it just takes you to the top of the page. So none of these websites are really good examples of what to do, but they are an example of what not to do. You really need a good amount of content. You need those interlinks. You need to make it as easy and user-friendly as possible, especially being mobile-friendly. Your content needs to be written around your local buyer intent keywords, which means the keywords people are searching in Google right now for your services in your service area. If you are servicing multiple cities or counties, you also want to consider having service area pages to make sure that you're found in each of the areas that you service. And if you're in like a smaller town, it may not have a whole lot of search volume. So you might want to choose one of the larger cities that might have better volume so you can get as much potential traffic as possible. And then you want to support your website with search engine optimization, because without it, it's really hard to be found. These guys have had it easy because they really don't have a whole lot of competition with websites. So because this is all that's been out there, they have kind of gotten a free ride in Google. Once they have a competitor that actually does a website and does their SEO, it's going to be a different story. If Google algorithm changes, they could lose the temporary positions that they've held. So either of these guys should be pretty easy to beat. Looking at their SEO for Mr. Electric, this is Ahrefs. tells us how their website is performing. They have a domain rating of a 0.3 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow. That means that Google does not trust their website, which is 100% based on their backlinks and referring domains. Your referring domain is any website that provides your website with a link from their site to your site. This is a power source. If you think of your referring domain as your power source, your outlet, and you think of the backlink as a cord that goes to fire up this device, and in this case, this device is your website. So this is very, very important to show authority and to rank. Now, not all of these type of links are created equal, so you have to make sure you're getting the right type of links to your website. With the right content and keyword strategy, you can be indexed for keywords. These guys have been indexed for 45. They're getting about 54 people on average to their website. But if we look at these keywords, the keywords that are actually driving this traffic are branded. And branding is good, but most people won't search you by brand because they're not going to know who you are. And branded is also considered national keywords. You want to make sure you have a location also with those branded keywords. So that way the people that land on your page with those ones are most likely going to be ones looking for your services. Whereas these national keywords, you could have people from all over the country that you can't help. So you'll get a lot of these false metrics. You might get a lot of traffic, but none of them might be people that you can help. So it is really important to focus on those local keyword strategies. And really, almost everything he has here is based on branding. So if you have a website, you get that optimized, built out correctly, go after the right keywords. These guys should really be super easy to beat. Here's just a couple of the keywords. It looks like Beaumont has a little bit more traffic than Lake Charles. So you really want to look at your service area and your content and keyword strategy. I hope that you found this video to be helpful. I appreciate you taking the time to watch and reaching out and talking to us. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. And I look forward to talking to you again soon.